What's up, you guys? It's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a couple of patron spreads, so stay tuned for a fun plan with me. First up is Lashara, and Lashara asked for a sheet. She sent me a picture. I'll put it on the screen. A sheet like this to write down like positive affirmations that you can refer back to. So I've got a piece of dot grid paper that I just printed from a template I made on Canva and printed it on some nice thick 32-pound paper, and I made a label. I think I'm going to use the smaller. I just wasn't sure when I made it, so I made two. And then I've got neutral flowers from Live Love Posh that I'm going to decorate it with to make it look pretty. And I want to use these gorgeous florals in the front. These, I just think those are so pretty and feminine. And then I made some circle templates on the Cricut in different sizes that I'm going to use for the places to write things in. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start with this gorgeous border at the bottom. And I'll be sure to include my Live Love Posh affiliate link in the description, and you can always use code Michelle10 on anything excluding Posh boxes, bundles, or sets. Okay, and then let's do, I think I'm going to use this on the top. Then add that title. Okay, I was thinking about doing different size circles, but I don't know. I think I'm going to start off with a partial one over here. And I'm going to do the front and back, so you have lots of room to write different quotes or things you want to remember, Lashara. Do this smaller one here. And we'll have this one kind of layered off of this one. And then let's do one more right here. Okay, I think that's plenty for the front. And now I just want to go around and add some of these beautiful flowers. Use some of these to cut around. Let's see, I think I used this. So I'm going to do this to go around that circle. let's do this for that side circle. This here, this is turning out so pretty and it's so much fun. I'd love to see it after you get it filled in, Lashara, but it's going to be gorgeous. And we'll use this little scrap here. And let's do this here. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim that like that. A little bit here. Okay, and then let's get a little bit right here. Right up here. And there. I kind of think we need a leaf there too. There we go. Maybe something over here. single little leaf over here with these other two larger leaves. A little bit here. And then a little bit here. Okay, I think that's all we need for the front, unless maybe, how about just a little bit more right here? Okay, that piece is a little bit more pink too, like these down here and there, so that's evenly distributed. Now let's do some on the back. So on the back, I want to do some of, I don't want to do a solid border, I just want to kind of make my own. So let's do this over here. And then I want to do one of those vases of flowers. Let's do this. Actually, let's do a larger. Right here. We'll do this here and something small there. And we'll do this here. Okay, so that's our bottom border. There we go. Let's do part here. And a larger one over here. And then a larger one, and we'll do a couple of smaller ones. We'll do this. And this. Okay, and that should be plenty. So let's go ahead and just fill in around those, and we're going to be all set with this. Let's do this around that big circle, or this over here. We'll do that there, and okay, so how about we do this here? I'm gonna have that there, just kind of peeking up out of that. let's move this to somewhere that needs something a little tighter. We'll do this here and move it on over here, right next to that. And let's add this in here. Still don't like that there. I think I'm going to put it closer to where this is, this pink. Okay, and we'll use the rest of this. Okay, let's put this here. Oh no, something about that is really, the color is really off, so I'm just going to move that for now. And we'll do this over here. That there. Okay, here we go. We are almost done. Okay, how about that? Okay, here we go for here. Just a couple more. All right, so that's going to be Lashara's sheet. There is the front and the back. I think it turned out so pretty, Lashara. I hope you love it, and I'd love to see it, like I said, when you get it filled in. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up is Nikki, and Nikki requested a vintage summer activities currently sheet and memory sheet. So I found these by searching vintage summer clip art, watercolor vintage summer clip art on Creative Fabrica, and then downloaded them and printed and cut them on my Cricut. I'll be sure to include my Creative Fabrica affiliate link. You can find just about anything on there that you're looking for. And I always appreciate your support when you shop through that link at no extra cost to you. And then also I found these by searching tropical leaves border. So this was all in the same set. So I made this long enough to go at the top because I'm going to split it in half just by trimming it right down the middle. So I'm going to start with that, just giving us a top border that looks nice and summery. And I like how these do have a vintage feel, like the colors and everything. So I'm going to put that right here. And I just printed this dot grid paper. This is a template that I made on Canva on some thick paper, 32-pound paper. Put that over here. Okay, and now I'm going to start with this page, and I pulled out Kill of a Plan seasonal quotes, and Summer Icons Volume 2 for boxes. And I'll be sure to include my Keleva Plan affiliate link as well, but this has a nice variety of summery boxes that will go with these stickers. So let's see. I think I want to do something more. Yeah, this would be a good color because we have the ice cream stand, we have the flamingo and the watermelon. So I'm going to do this. Right up here. And then let's get some yellow, but not this deep of a yellow. This would be good because that goes really well with like that umbrella. So let's do, we'll do this right here. And I think I'm going to stop with the boxes for right now and go ahead and place some of the larger things I know I want at the bottom. So I was thinking I'd do this on the other side. Let's do the, let's see how this would look. So I'm going to put that there because she said summer activities. So I've got all kinds of like make lemonade, travel, collect seashells, eat watermelon, go to the beach, things like that. So let's get our little chair. Right there. Okay, and then I want to get some more of our leaves. Let's do this palm leaf. Right there with a monstera leaf. And what's do that right here and have this layered onto it. Just like that. And then we'll do this little scrap also. Okay, beautiful. And up here, let's do let's do the little record player, a little retro turntable, because that represents another fun summer activity. And let's do some of our watermelon. Like that. Okay, now let's do, I don't know if I want to do the lemonade stand or the ice cream cart. I'm thinking, let's try the ice cream cart. And this is so cute. I love this illustration. Actually, I don't like it because it's just two umbrellas right across from each other. I didn't think about that. So I'm going to put the lemonade stand there. Okay, yeah, let's do our lemonade over here. And then we'll just add some more of our leaves in between. use part of this cluster. And I'm going to use this over here. Oh, and let's do our beach ball. And I'll save the scrap to use somewhere else, like maybe on the other side or something. Okay, now I'm ready to add some more boxes. Let's do this green, but cut it down. Let's see. Like about to right here. And then I'm just going to put it back together like this. Okay, let's layer it under this. And get a slender box here in like that salmon color. Okay, and let's put that there. With a little seashell. Okay, let's stop and add some lines. And thinking about adding some right here. And then I've got a little leaf scrap here. Let's put that there. And our little sunnies there. And how about a blue also? Let me move these, because I'm thinking I could get another little box right here. Okay, and let's add our flip-flops up here. Let me see what I have in the way of a summer quote here. Summer is the best of what might be. Let's put that up here. And then another small, like summer state of mind right here. Okay, and then let's see if we can get a little blue, like a light blue box there. Yeah, I'll have to lift these up though and put it underneath those. Okay, I think that's a really good amount of function. Or I think I like the hat because it just fills this space out better. So let's switch again. Perfect. And we can do a little watermelon there, and we'll do that seashell there, and another watermelon here. Okay, so that's our currently page. Now let's move on to the memories page, and Nikki just wants like a place for about 4 photos, and I have a little template made. I'm going to do it in pencil first in case I need to erase. I want this one to be overlapping onto that one just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do a quote over here. Or maybe I will do lines for journaling. Okay, let's just go ahead and get the things on the bottom that I want to use. I kind of do want to use this ice cream stand or cart. Okay, we'll do that there. And I definitely want to add the picnic basket. I think I'm going to put it right here beside this. Okay, and our luggage. Let's put that there because I really want to have those. And I love this little postage stamp looking deal with the flamingo on it. How about if we do that there? Our camera. Let's do that here. the watermelon to balance it out, since we have some on the other side. Let's do this watermelon up here. Maybe let's just do one piece of luggage. I'm going to do this one because I think it's the cuter one of the two. Okay, and this kind of looks like travel inspired, so I'm going to put that there with our little tropical drink in the coconut. Okay, and I think I want to put some boxes over here too for journaling, just maybe one or two, and then draw some lines and then fill in the rest with leaves, and we will be all done. So let me get like a green. Let's do this. To journal about one of the photos, or just about your summer in general, Nikki, or this month, I mean. Okay, and then I think we'll do a salmon color box here, and then yellow here, and draw some lines here. Okay, so we'll do this salmon color box here. Okay, and let's draw some lines in that box. Okay, and we'll do this yellow over here. Kind of trim it where it's sliding out of the photo. And the blue. Let's do our lemonade right here. With our watermelon. And now we need a quote. Let's do this. A little summer is what the entire year is all about. And then let's fill in with some leaves on the sides, and then like right in here off of this photo, and we are going to be all set. So let's do, we'll do that there. with this. Okay, now I want something to come down right here. So I'm going to cut that just to blend in with this. Little scrap there. Let's do this. And this. With this. Okay, and we'll put this right here with this. We'll put this underneath. That way I've used almost all of my leaves. All right, I think that's all it needs other than the currently prompts. I love it so much. It's so pretty and full. Nikki, I hope you love it too. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I put these patron spreads together. And thank you to my patrons for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.